You can see how the oil, how dirty it is.
Wow.
Hello and welcome back to the series where we look after our Range Rover. We have been looking after the L322 Range Rover for our adventures purposes because we've been going out with it, which if you haven't been following up, I'll be surprised. But nevertheless, what we're doing today is we are not flushing, we are replacing the power steering fluid. This is what we're replacing it with. We bought this from a shop in the UK called Euro Car Parts, and basically it's just replacing the fluid. It's going to help this power steering wheel to behave a little bit better. The situation is when I turn the steering wheel, when I put it full lock, I could hear a sound. It could be the pump, it could be an issue, whatever, but the steering wheel fluid, since we bought it, we never replaced it, and it's best when you buy an older car is to do these kind of things. First step is actually, you can see how dirty it is. I don't want all of this dirt to go inside, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to clean it using this product here. Okay,
The Auto Glim Vinyl and Rubber Care.
now I don't have much of it left. Let's see how much that works. So every time I work on the item, slowly, if I clean bit by bit here, I will end up with a clean car. So it's not much left, like I'm saying. I think now it's gone.
It's the last
Right.
spray, yeah.
Yeah, but that should be more or less sufficient. Perfect. Now we have a clean lid to avoid the dust from, going inside. If you really want to go the extra mile with it, you can use something like this called interior shampoo. It cleans, obviously, plastic. Okay, so this is made out of plastic. So, and just so you know, today we're not going to be using any tools. We're not going to be using any tools from the garage, is what I meant to say. You can see the dirt coming off. Few elements that we have to do here is we have to protect the car from spreading the oil and stuff. So what I did is I put newspaper and tissues around it to soak any excess if any mistake comes out here. And I prepped a bowl here, just a jar for the
measuring jug, yeah.
Yeah, for the oil to come out. And a tip is I have double bagged it, so I don't have to get this dirty, and I can just dispose of it safely into. You have to dispose of this oil, by the way, just like the engine oil. So you have to go to the recycling center and dispose of it. But I can dispose of it safely. Okay, so number one is we need to take this oil out of here, the old oil, yeah? So I'm going to remove the lid, like so. So you can see it's very dirty here, so the last thing we have to do is we need to clean it before. Now, Alex may notice it smells bad.
A little, yeah.
It smells bad.
Is that because it's old? It's not being
yeah, but
changed?
naturally it smells bad as well.
Uh-huh.
Okay, so I'm going to use a turkey
Baster, yeah.
to take out the oil and put it here.
Yeah.
You can see how the oil, how dirty it is.
Wow.
And this is the point of us replacing the oil. So I'm gonna put it here and you can see how black it is. We need to keep in mind, we have to measure how much oil we're taking out so we know how much oil we put back in. So now that we took all of the available fluid in a reservoir, the reservoir emptied. Of course, that's not the all fluid available here. Of course, there's more in the system. So what we did is we turned the ignition on and then turned it back off. And what happened is now we have more fluid here and you can see it's frothy, because obviously that went inside the pump. Okay, so we never want to run the pump dry, by the way. So that's more fluid coming out. That's really bad.
Yeah. It's almost at the end of it.
Okay, turn the ignition back on and off again, yeah? Turn it again on and it was running dry, so you cannot run it dry. As soon as it's run dry, just turn it off, okay? So now we're just taking the last bit. I would say roughly this is about half a liter. Okay, so we took off about half a liter. So that's half a liter. Okay. What we're going to do now is we're gonna fill it with half a liter. We're gonna run it again and then remove another half a liter. So now we're gonna put the half a liter that it took out, and if you can see, the fluid should look red. That's the new fluid. See the difference of the color? That's how it should look like. So we're gonna put half a liter here. So now that we put half a liter inside, we need to run the engine again for the fluid to go inside the pump, okay? And then after that, we'll remove another half a liter and we fill it again. So let's turn the car on and wait for the fluid to drop. We turn the engine on, we turn left to maximum, right to maximum, left, right. We kept on doing it and we kept the car turned on, and then we turned it off. Now the old fluid with the new fluid has mixed. Now we need to repeat what we did the first time, is take half a liter out again. Okay. So the full that we're gonna take is 1 liter, by the way. And you can see now it's a little bit better than before, but it's not 100%. But that's mixed the old with the new. So it's like we have diluted the old one, and now it's 50%. Think of it. Now it's getting nicer and cleaner. We're almost there. So one more time, just like before, we're gonna turn the engine and turn it off really quick, okay? So Alex is gonna go and turn it on the engine, turn it off quickly, and we're just gonna fill it to 100, 1 liter or 1000 ml. Okay? Don't mind doing that. Remember, turn it on and off. Okay. So you can see we turn it on and off, and you can see all this froth and the dirt is coming off, going out. That's very bad. Oh wow. Remember, we don't want to fill it over more than a liter because what we have is only a liter. That's not a liter yet.
Is it not?
No, not yet. We're almost there though. Okay, so now we took another 500. We're gonna add the rest, and that should fill the reservoir. Because we took 1 liter out and we put in 1 liter back in. It's as simple as that. Okay. I've overfilled it just a little bit. While we're filling it last time, we turned the engine one more time on so the fluid drops. And that's the last top up. And that's it. That's 1 liter in. That's it. That is 1 liter. Next step to do is cleaning up. Okay. We're gonna disposal that one, the one we took it out. We're gonna put it back in the bottle to dispose it and to recycle it. Okay, so next I'm gonna clean all of this up and I will show you how it looks like after. We came to a level surface and we're going to measure it now. I think I put too much, so just gonna check. Yep, that's confirmed. I did put too much. So what I'm going to do over here, you can see 2 lines. This is max and this is min, and here is in the middle. What I'm going to do is I'm gonna try to make it as much as in the middle as much as possible. Okay, so let's start by taking some out. Remember, we're not gonna take too much, it's just enough to reach that. more or
No,
no?
no, that's enough. You can come from my side to see.
Ah,
Yeah?
perfect.
Perfect.
Perfecto. Should I take a little bit more?
Okay, just in case.
We have reached, and you see here there's a maximum and minimum line and medium line. We have put it just under the maximum line over there, just under the maximum line. This is the maximum line here where my finger is here. Yeah, and it says here maximum min. I don't know if the camera can pick it up. This says max and min. And basically if you look, so we cleaned all this up. If you want to take a look from here, from the top, a top view here, we cleaned everything up and it's ready to go. And of course I cleaned it from outside, from inside and from outside, and we have to plug it back in properly, and that's in, and job is done. Now just remember, we have not flushed the fluid. What we did is we replaced the fluid as much as possible from the reservoir. So this is for me it's good enough. If you have a big problem with this, of course you need to flush it. There's pipes underneath it and you have to flush it, but for this is good enough for me. This is just in service and refreshing the oil, and it's always good. Anyway, if you have enjoyed this video, I would love it if we can get a thumbs up, and if you enjoy this content, maybe consider subscribing. This is a series of the L322 service, and I just hope at the end of the day, just hope that I helped someone, and if I didn't, I hope at least it was maybe entertaining for you. But with that in mind, we'll catch you on the next one. Thank you. Bye bye.